Good morning, children. This is our next video. Okay, in this video, we have to discuss about the decimal numbers or fractional decimals. Till now, only fractions, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction we have done. Now we are going to see these decimal numbers or these fractional decimals. Decimal number, deci means it is nothing but 10. 1 by 10th part is called decimal. Okay. So decimal number means what we have to do is, suppose I have taken a number 1234. In this you know the place values. This is ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place. Okay. Means 1 into 1000 plus 2 into 100 plus 3 into 10 plus 4 into 1. So if you add these, you can get 1234. This is the number and place values we know. After ones place, what is the place value is there? That is, next place is here thousands place divided by 10, hundreds place divided by 10, tens place divided by 10, ones place divided by 10, 1 by 10th part, 1 by 100 part, like that it will be increasing. Okay, the values will be decreasing, but the number is continuing like this. Left to right means we have to divide, right to left means we have to multiply in the place values. So here I am taking one more example, 3465.37. So what is that meaning? How to expand this one? This point is called decimal point. Decimal point means here onwards we are going for the parts. 1 by 10th part, 1 by 100th part, like that. Here these are full numbers. Thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, like that. So this how can we write? 3 into 1000 plus 4 into 100 plus 6 into 10 plus 5 into 1 plus 3 after this point is called decimal point. After this point 3 means 3 into 1 by 10 plus 7 into 1 by 100. Like this the parts will be decreased. 1000 to 100, 100 to 10, 10 to 1, after that like this. So this is, first one is 1000. Every number is left to right if you go, it is divided by 10 place values. So this system is called decimal system. In this system only we are taking. Okay. So this one, after the point 2 digits are there, we can call it as separate digits. We should not read it like that 3465.37, it is not correct. 3465.37 individual numbers only we have to read. Understand? Because these are in decimal points. Understand? So decimal points, after that only after the point one number is there, that is only one decimal, 10th part. 2 digits are there, 100th part. 3 digits are there, 1000th part. Like that points will be divided. Okay. So this can be written 3 into 1000 plus 4 into 1000 divided by 10 plus 6 into 100 divided by 10 plus 5 into 10 divided by 10 plus 3 into 1 divided by 10 plus 7 into 1 divided by 10 into 10, that means 100. 1 by 10 by 100. Okay. Like that we can expand. These are called decimal numbers. How we will get these decimal numbers means, if you go for the division, suppose 4 by 7 I have taken. 4 by 7. See, 4 by 7, I have to divide 4 with 7. Or 43 divided by 7. We can take 2 digit numbers. 43 divided by 7 means 7 6 are 42. 1 is remainder. Okay, means one's place is over. If you put a point here, dot here, you can write 10. Okay, 7 1 ja 7. Again 3. So point already there. You can write 30. 7 fours are 28. Like this we can do this division. So after the point means that is less than the divisor if there is there, then we can put a point and write 0. Understand? Like this we can division. So 43 by 7 answer is equal to 6.14 something. This 6.14 means it is nothing but fraction number is being converted into decimal number, or fraction number is converted into decimal form. Okay. So like this we will do the divisions. Understand? So decimal numbers are nothing but divided with 10. All the left to right we have to divide. Right to left means we have to multiply. The vice versa, reverse process. Okay. So this one here decimal numbers or fraction numbers, fractional decimals we can do like this. Now we shall discuss about the single digit numbers. Suppose 5 is there. 5 divided by 100. No need to do the division. Directly we can write. How we can write? 5 is only the whole number part. After that it is divided with 100. 100 means 2 digits. 2 zeros are there. So 2 digits. 2 digits means only 1 digit is there. Before that we have to put in digit 0 and this one. 0.05. How we are getting 0.05? If 5 is divided with 100, we can get it is less than 100. 5 is less than 100. So you can put a point. Directly point we should not write 0 point. So 1. Okay. 50. 50 also less than 100. Put another 0. Then it will become 500. 105 is 500. Okay. 500 minus 500 is equal to 0. Understand? So 5 divided by 100 is this we can write like this. Suppose I have given you 6 divided by 10 means you can write 0.6. This is the fraction form and this is the decimal form. Understand? Suppose it is divided with 10, we can take, it is divided with 10, we can write only one decimal. That means after the decimal, one digit only. Suppose it is divided by 100, we can write 2 digits after the decimal. Understand? So like this, anything can be find out. Because in the denominator it should be 10, 100, 1000 or 10,000. For that only we can take this decimals. Okay. So we shall go for some more examples. Suppose we know 1 rupee is equal to 100 pice. 1 rupee is equal to 100 pice. 2 rupees is equal to 200 pice. 3 rupees is equal to 300 pice. So the same thing I am going to change 100 pice is equal to 1 rupee. Okay. What is the value of 1 pice? 1 pice means what we will do? 100. The rupee will be divided into 100 parts. 1 by 100 part of the rupee. Okay. 1 by 100 part 0.01 rupee. 1 pice is equal to 0.01. Understand? So like this we will write. After the decimal point, depending on the digits, depending on the divisor, we have to find out depending on the digits. Understand? So this is called decimal numbers or fractional decimals. In this we can find out, suppose I have given you an example 0.5 and 0.05. I asked you which one is bigger. Generally the place values 10 is 100 is bigger than 10 and 1000 is bigger than 100 like that. But in the decimal numbers, depending on the decimal point after the digits, they will be in decreasing value. How means 0.5 means we can write 5 by 10 and 0.05 means we can write 5 by 100. So if you compare 5 by 10 is greater than 5 by 100. Why? Because in the denominator, if it is having more value, the total value will be less. In the denominator, the value is less, then the total fraction value will be more. Understand? Okay. Next, one more example we shall take. We shall go for exercise directly. See this one. Which one is greater? Here they have got 2 decimal fractions. So in this, which one is greater? For this solution, I am taking the first one. 0.7 means I can write in the form of 7 by 10. 0.07 means I have to write it in the form of 7 by 100. I told you, if the denominator is more, its value is less. If the denominator is less, its value is more. So 7 by 10 is greater than 7 by 100. Okay. Coming to here, 1.47. 1.47 can be written as 147 by 100. 1.51 can be written as 151 by 100. By writing the denominator, we have to remove this decimal number. So 147 by 100, 151 by 100. Both denominators are equal. You can compare the numbers. This is smaller and this is bigger. Okay. So here this is bigger and this is here this is bigger. Understand? Next, here the third one. So here the solution 7 and 8 by 8.5 means 85 by 10. 7 means 7 by 1. After 1's place only, that part will come. Okay. After 1's place, that part will come. 7 is nothing but 7.0. So 7.0 if you put, you can write 7 means you can write 7.0. 7 is nothing but 7.0. 7.0 is nothing but 70 by 10 and 85 by 10. Which one is bigger? 70 by 10 and 85 by 10. So 70 by 10 is less than 85 by 10. Because we have to convert both numbers into the same denominators. Then we can find out which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Okay. The fourth one, 6 they have given. 6 means we can take 2 decimals because here 2 decimals are there. So 6.00. 6.00 means 6 by 100. Okay. 6.00 means 6 by 600 by 100. And 0.66. 0.66 means here 66 by 100. So both denominators are equal. Now we can say which one is bigger? 600 by 100 is bigger than 66 by 100. So that one is the bigger. Okay. Please pause the video and note down the sums. Coming to the second question, express the following as rupees using decimals. So these they have given some pies and rupees also mixed. We have to convert them into rupees. I told you 100 pies is equal to 1 rupee. 1 pies is equal to 1 by 100 rupee. Okay, 9 pies we have to find out. So for this 9 pies, 1 pies is equal to 1 by 100 rupee. That means 100 part of the rupee. So here they have given 9 pies. 9 pies is equal to 9 by 100 rupees. So 9 by 100 means we can write 0.09 rupees. Okay, 0.09 rupees. Second one, 77 rupees and 7 pies. 77 rupees. 77 rupees as is we can write. And 7 pies. 7 pies means 7 by 100 part of rupee. This is equal to 77 plus 0.07. This is equal to 77.07 rupees. This is the decimal form of the 77 rupees and 7 pies. 235 pies. 235 pies means 235 pies is equal to, I told you 1 pies is equal to 1 by 100 rupees. 235 pies is equal to 235 by 100 rupees. This is equal to 2.35 because after the 2 zeros are there. So 235 after left, right to left, after 2 digits, we have to write the decimal point. So this is equal to 2.35 rupees. Understand? Please note down this one second row. Pause the video and note down the sum. Next question, third question, they have given two sums. First one is express 10 centimeters in meter and kilometers. That means 10 centimeters should be expressed in meters and after that in kilometers. Actually, we know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. Now they ask you 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters means how we will get 10 centimeters? Both sides we have to divide with 10. 100 divided by 10 means 10 we can get. 100 divided by 10 centimeters is equal to 1 by 10 meters. So 0, 0 can be cancelled. 10 centimeters. Therefore, 10 centimeters is equal to 1 by 10 meter. 1 by 10th part of the meter. Okay. Next, the same thing we have to convert in the kilometer. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Here they have given only 10 centimeters. Means 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. 1 meter is equal to 1 by 1000 kilometers. Okay, 1 by 1000 kilometers. Now, 1 meter means 100 centimeters. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 by 1000 kilometers. 1 centimeter is equal to, no need of taking 1 centimeter, they ask 10 centimeters. So, directly we can write 100 divided by 10 centimeters is equal to 1 by 1000 into 1 by 10 centimeters, kilometers. So here 0 and 0 can be cancelled. 10 centimeters is equal to, now we can write 10 centimeters is equal to 1 by 1000 into 10 is equal to 10,000 kilometers. So 1 by 10,000 means 0.0000. After the 1, 4 zeros are there. So we have to put 4 zeros. 4 digits. 0.0001 kilometers. 10 centimeters is equal to. Okay, 0.0001. And second question. What is the second question? Express 45 millimeters in centimeters, meters and kilometers. Millimeters means we know. 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeters. We know the measurements. So 45 millimeters they asked. 45 millimeters means what to do? 10 centimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. Instead of 1 we can take 45. 45 millimeters is equal to 45 by 10 centimeters. It is nothing but we can take 4.5 centimeters. 45 millimeters is equal to 4.5 centimeters. Okay. So, next, what we have to do is, same 45 millimeters we have to convert it in the centimeter. We have to convert in meters. Meters means 45 millimeters is equal to 4.5 centimeters we have written. But 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? 100 centimeters. Okay. Means 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. Again, once instead of 1 centimeter we are taking 10 millimeters is equal to 1 by 100 meter. Now 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 100 into 1 by 10. Actually this is the division and division. So then it will be converting into multiplication. 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 1000 millimeters. 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 1000 meters. Okay. So 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 1000 meters. Now we can go for 45 millimeters is equal to 45 millimeters is 45 by 1000 meters. It is nothing but 0.045 meters. 0.045 meters. Like this, it should be converting into kilometers. That you have to do. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Or 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. 1000 meters means 1000 into centimeters. If you convert into centimeters, 1000 into 10. 10,000 centimeters is equal to 1 kilometer. Again, you have to convert it in the form of millimeters. Okay, that's how you have to do. Please pause the video and note down the sum. This is third Roman. Next sum is fourth sum. Express the following in kilograms. Kilograms means here we have to understand the unit measurement. Already in the previous classes we studied. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Otherwise, 1000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kilogram. So this is the measurement table. This we have to use here. 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kilogram. Okay. Here 190 grams they have given. 190 grams means 190 grams is equal to 190 into 1 by 1000. This is equal to 190 by 1000. So the 00 can be cancelled. 19 by 100, it can be written as 0.19 kilograms. 190 grams is equal to 0.19 kilograms by using this table. Second one, 247 grams. 247 grams is equal to 247 into 1 by 1000. This is equal to 247 by 1000 is equal to, after the decimal, 247, 0.247 kilograms. Okay. Next, the third one. 44 kilograms and 80 grams. 44 kilograms as it is you have to write like this. Plus 80 grams. 80 grams means 80 by 1000. So 44 plus 80 by 1000 means 00 can be cancelled. 8 by 100. Take 0, that means 44.08 kilograms. Understand? Directly we can write. So note down this fourth sum also. Please pause the video and note down the sum. These 4 sums you have to copy in the classwork. After that you have to do in the homework also. Understand? This is your today's homework. Okay.